Hello again. Thank you for listening to the announcement on the announcements page. We're now going to move into course information as promised and explore this section of the course together. We're going to start with the weekly outline. I do encourage you to make note of the due dates. They're all scheduled for the first 6 weeks of the course. You can always find them here in calendar, but for those of you who prefer different ways of keeping track, I will just show you what I've provided for you. So I'm in charge of the first 6 weeks. Tara will be taking over in week 7, and she will provide her own schedule at that time. She might add on to this one as we go. I'm not sure how she's going to run it, but for now, you can look at my first 6 weeks with you. As you see, this week is just the introduction to the course and the resources available to you by May 12th at noon. As it says, the weeks end on a Friday and your assignments are due by Fridays at noon. Please complete the introduction in the discussion board. We'll have a look at that in a few minutes. Next week, you're going to be responsible for listening to some research skills tutorials. This is similar to what you did if you took Comm Essentials, but this set of tutorials is specifically focused on work environment communication. So it is a different set of information and a different quiz that you will be completing by Friday, May 19th at noon. The next week, I get to see some of your writing. You're going to be producing a business document, an introduction memo. I encourage you to have access to the textbook by this time. You will be given a sample if you aren't able to get the textbook by then, but it is becoming relevant. You need to be reading over some of the chapters at that point. 7 and 8 are relevant to this section. The following week, we jump into employment communication. You will not be producing a resume per se, but you will be producing skill statements, which are the building blocks of a resume. You have to have access to the textbook by the time we get to here. All right, so be prepared to have it in hand or ready to use at the library. And I think it's at the resource desk. So by June 2nd, the week before June 2nd, you need to be accessing that textbook. You'll be preparing skill statements for me. The following week, you will be doing an online employment interview using some software I'm providing for you. And our final week together, you will then be having an online multiple choice test worth another 10% of your grade. It is based on those 2 chapters that you will have already thoroughly covered as you prepare your assignments for me. A few of the rules. Everything's due by noon Friday, as I've already said. Late assignments will receive a mark of 0 unless I receive documentation regarding bereavement or illness. I will require the specific documents required by the college to abide by that policy, so be in touch with me if that is your situation. Contacting me via email is the way to go. You can click Control and click to follow that link into email. Please use your Georgian student email account. That's automatic when you click that. It is the only way I have to reply to you. So be sure that you check it a couple of times a week. If you use your private email account, it often goes to my junk folder. So please don't do that so that we can have good communication. I usually reply to you within 24 hours, unless it's a weekend. It might take a little longer, but normally I get back to you within 24 hours. If it's longer than 24, feel free to send me a second email to remind me. I can be nagged. It's okay. As we go through the course, you will see that as we progress through the writing, through these tests and assignments, your writing, your spelling, your grammar will be graded accordingly as you develop your skills. And I'm hoping we don't need to change anything on the schedule, but you never know. All right, what comes next? Back to our course information page. So now we see the course syllabus. It has 2 parts. The first is the, I'm sure you've seen this if you've been attending here long enough, the addendums. They just give you notes about fire and lockdowns, emergency evacuations, all that stuff. Not really relevant in an online class, but if you haven't read this over, it wouldn't hurt to have a look at it if you are attending campus at all this semester. The other document here is our official syllabus. Let's just walk through that together. Here we are. 2017 for summer 2023. Again, my email address is there. My phone number is there. If you call, it automatically gets turned into an email for me. So if you prefer that, that's fine. I will still get it quickly. I am not officially on campus this summer, so if you want an appointment with me, I can come to campus if needed, but I do prefer using WebEx with you. So you can contact me and we can arrange that. Just a bit of an overview. These are the 7 learning goals and objectives of the course. This will be relevant in your memo that you'll be providing for me in week 3. So we will be coming back to this list. Course overview, you will be doing your assignments individually. I do not have any teamwork in my portion of the course. I'm not sure if Tara will. Normally we don't require it for an online course. The grading scheme, you will be having 2 tests, one with me for worth 10% and the other with Tara. Assignments are worth 60%, presentations worth 20, and tests are worth 20. So that's how you get to 100. What do you need to get? Well, this is the required textbook. We have been using it for a number of semesters now, so you will see a number of copies of it available for sale secondhand. If for some reason you end up with the 6th edition, it is not that different. I think one chapter you'll need to go to the library, but if you can get a hold of a 6th edition cheaply, go for it. I actually provide the page numbers in my assignments if you end up with a 6th edition. However, if you're buying this one, you have choices. It's $103 brand new paper textbook from the bookstore. Or if you want the online version, click here and it will take you to the publisher's website where you can buy the ebook. It's good for 12 months and it is $63. This is the second book technically required by the course, but I don't force you to buy it. All the information in here is also provided through the Georgian College Library APA website. And I have an APA thing that I'm going to walk you through in a few minutes as well. So I would not say if you don't already own this, don't buy it for this course specifically. What else? Yeah, be on Blackboard, be in your email. All these things will help you to succeed in this course. If you don't like reading, this is not the course for you. It's a reading intensive communications course. So be aware of that. We are still early days, and if you need to add drop before that's finished, please exercise your right to be educated the way you want to be. Handing work in on time is important. As I already stated, be good at the library. If you missed COM Essentials or you didn't attend the day that they taught you how to use the library databases, go grab a seminar on that, a quick overview they will provide for you. The librarians are very friendly and willing to help you learn how best to use all that they offer. If you need other kinds of support, writing and language centers, peer tutoring, access services, all that type of thing, be sure to take advantage of them. You have paid for them. They are there for you if you are having physical, mental, any kind of problems, whatever might come up, be sure to contact them. You're also welcome to contact me and I can guide you to who it is you need to speak with. Academic integrity, we take it very seriously. Communication courses, obviously, are repeated courses from term to term, and so when we give criteria for assignments, we are very strict about it because it does require some diligence on our part to check for plagiarism, cheating, all that type of thing. We uphold the standards of the college very thoroughly. Academic misconducts are taken seriously and you will be prosecuted if you are caught in any way. Be sure to discuss this with me if this is a concern of yours or if you've had troubles in the past, and we can talk about that as well. All right. That's the syllabus. So onward we go. Language and writing centers. If you are having troubles, I might on your feedback refer you to one of these places, and I'll just link here. The Language Help Center. They are open throughout the week. This is Hannah, my buddy. She's wonderful. She is so helpful. She is an international student graduate herself, so she knows where a lot of you are coming from, and she's just a wonderful person for support, getting you feedback on your assignments, all that type of thing. Everything is listed here for all the things that they offer. If I refer you to the Writing Center, it might be more about your APA style and that type of thing over content, but this is their page that you can link to them through here for everything that they offer. They are available on all the different campuses, so I know some people are not in Barrie this summer. If you want to visit with them on another campus, they are available there as well. So those are a couple of the supports that are provided. As I said, we're going to jump into what I provide for APA. Obviously, Georgian's APA guide is here. I'm sure you've seen it before, all how it's laid out. I find this, I'm not going to say confusing, but not the most straightforward when you're looking for one small specific thing. So I give you a couple of options. I provide you with a sample paper, and that link is, that's not the link I want. It is a sample paper link, but here's the actual sample paper. Here's how your reports and anything that I require a cover page for, this is what it should look like. Page number, title, your information and my information, and the date. Second page, still with the page number, title in bold, and then double space throughout. All your in-text citations done properly, all of that stuff. This also provides you way down at the bottom, long paper, with a sample references list. Again, with the title centered in bold, page numbers still there, alphabetized, hanging indents, all the different things, books, online sources, what else? Magazines, journals, all that type of thing, mostly are sampled here. So I just find this one to be a real life example that's very well laid out. All right, the APA other link is to other sample papers provided by the APA site itself, and the link to that is right here as well. The other piece here, our wonderful Writing Center does provide videos about APA as well as live sessions for you if you want. But if you don't like live sessions or you can't get to campus, this is pretty much the content that they cover. So if you need a refresher, that link is a good place to come. Okay, and that is right there. All right, what else have we got under course information? I think there's only one more thing. Yes, of course, your official Georgian course outline. If you ever leave the hallowed halls of Georgian and want to go for education somewhere else, or if you have an employer who's going to require, some internships can be weird that way and want to see what you actually took, this is the document you'll need. It looks like this. I know it says effective fall 2022. They update it every fall, so this is still legit for the summer. It is all about the course codes. This is for if you're transferring to other colleges, they need to know that information, but your course content is covered here, how you were evaluated, all that type of thing. What a pass is, all of that is here, and that is the official document that they will be after. All right, that is the course information section, and I'm going to wrap it up, but I do want you to jump over to course documents next, where there will be one more, hopefully shorter screencast for you guys to look through or listen through and walk through with me. Thank you.